Hey there, Cancer. This is Isel. I'm on YouTube as the Altruistic Mystic. I am here to do your reading for the first portion of October 2018. Yeah, it's love and relationship reading. So let's get into it, I guess. I'm going to also try and speak up a little bit just because my audio has been strange as of late, and I don't know what's going on with it, so hopefully I can figure it out. You can't see any cards. Anyways, so, you know, the overall energy here is, I feel, the decision to go into something, the decision to enter into something new with somebody that you might not know. It's interesting because it feels like things move a little bit fast in a certain way, and I think it's important for you overall to kind of get like your bearings, get a base understanding of this person before you run into something with them and commit to something with them, just because it feels also like there may be other things that you might not know about in regard to them. But it could potentially be good. I'm also going to clarify some things. I've got clarifiers out, but I want to double check some stuff. So yeah, let's go into the reading. So the first card we have here is the Queen of Swords. You know, I feel here like the Queen of Swords talks about, you know, using discernment, communication, clear-cut communication. She doesn't BS with anybody. She's not going to allow somebody to walk over her. And for good reason. She's experienced enough with people in the past where it's been problematic. It's crushed her heart. You know, there's a lot of things that have happened to the Queen of Swords. She's dealt with a lot of people running her through the mud and running her through the muck and not caring about her. And so it's pretty much in her best interest to care for herself, you know? Clarifying that, we have the Four of Swords. So this is a level of removing oneself. Sometimes this is just dropping a situation. I feel here, though, this is more contemplation. I feel this is connecting with your thoughts about this person and taking the time to do so, allowing yourself the time to do so, which is beneficial. You know, at this point, the next card, it's beneficial because what it is that you're evaluating is this Two of Pentacles. Will this lead me into a position of stability? Is this something that I can rely on? Is this stable? Clarifying that, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Is this stable? Can I do this? Do I want to do this? Will this be in my best interest, entering into a situation with this person? The person that I feel you might be entering or considering may be a Scorpio. They may be another Cancer. I have the King of Cups here, and I've got the Death card here, both Scorpio cards. I've got the Moon, Cancer. I've got the Devil, Capricorn. I've got the Fool, Aries, Magician, Aries. I've got the Hierophant, Taurus. Queen of Pentacles, you know, I mean, sure, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but, you know, Capricorn highlighted twice. But it could be anybody. Either way, it's looking deeply at somebody and also trying to find a little bit more out about them. I think you may be doing a little bit of research, stalking, checking things out. The reason I say that is because you do have the Page of Swords here in regard to the Hierophant. The Hierophant is moving into this center energy, this what's coming towards you type energy. It's, you know, I feel it's talking about wanting to solidify something, but I also think that you need to be careful in how quickly you enter into this. Don't get pregnant. Not soon. If you know this person and that's the plan, then go about your business, but like be careful about getting pregnant with this person. I feel like I need to say that. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be scrutinizing their motives, their history, how they come off, what they do, where they work, what they are about. You're going to be checking, fact-checking, like looking at them from different angles, I'm feeling. Some of you are needing to find out if they have children. Some of you, that may be on the table in regard to them. They may be telling you that they have children. Some of you not. And I think that might, for certain ones of you, that might also be an issue, like something of the past, an issue of the past for them. They, yeah, some of them may have previous children, families, and it's like you have to evaluate if you want to enter into the situation with them, because that essentially is going to carry into your relationship. You are going to be now incorporated in that. And I think you need to make sure that there's no secrecy behind that if you choose to engage in it. You must choose to engage. If you choose to engage in it, you must make sure there's no secrecy. You're not a secret. You are a viable part of this relationship. You are real. Don't let anybody make you a secret. In the center of the reading, we have the Magician. Clarifying the Magician, we have the Knight of Wands. This is somebody wanting to... This is why I'm saying you need to be careful in regard to how quickly you enter into this situation. We have the Magician starting something from ground one, you know, building, but we also have it with this Knight of Wands. This is somebody who's very fiery. They come in, they're great in bed, you know, they're magnetic. They exude energy that is just tantalizing and desirous and desirable. And like, you know, they just really pull you in. If they're asking to solidify something too quickly, please use your judgment. Please use your better judgment, because you don't want to enter into something with somebody where it's... This guy, I mean, yes, he's upright, but to be fair, this energy, this card is very, very in and out. It's very in and out. It's not somebody who's honestly stable in a lot of ways. It's not somebody who is, yeah, it's not a stable card. It's not a stable energy, you know. And for you, you want stability. You want to not hurt. You want to not question what it is that they're doing, who they're doing it with. You want to be the person that they are doing it with. There's no question about that. You need to be sure that that is what's going on. Especially, I say that too, because you had 3 cards pop out for the main center energy. The next one is the Fool. This is starting something, but I feel you need to be careful. I want to state this like this. Please don't be dickmatized, okay? Don't be hypnotized by the dick. That's what I want to say. Because it feels like that's a potential. We start a lot of things because we are just so in love with the carnal aspect of a relationship. Don't. If this person is great in bed, great. Let them be great in bed. But don't like attach yourself to them just based on that, okay? Also with the Knight of Wands and the Magician, you have the 9 of Swords in reverse. This is, okay, this can go either way. So the 9 of Swords in reverse is essentially talking about relieving yourself of energies that are plaguing your mind, constant thinking, or like overthinking things, or the 9 of Swords in reverse can actually be overthinking things to the utmost degree, okay? So you need to figure out what it is. You need to look at their motives. You need to look at their actions. I feel like you're going to be kind of doing some research in regard to them, and pay attention to what you find. With the Fool, I need to mention, with the Fool here, you know, be careful. Don't be dickmatized. I know, it's a messy little word right there, dickmatized, but it's true. Don't be dickmatized. You have the Devil here showing up. The reason I'm saying this is because it feels like the energy is swiftly moving, you know, and with the Devil here next to the Knight of Wands, I think it's really important for you to do your research in regard to this person, you know. The Devil doesn't always have to be the worst card ever. In fact, it can actually mean you just have really incredible, you know, carnal bond together. Yes, that can border on toxicity, but also it doesn't have to mean that. It could just mean that you guys are so like enmeshed in a certain way in the carnal aspect that other things can potentially work in a positive light. But you have to be careful about that, you know, and watch their motives, watch how they operate, see their past if you can, get to know people around them, get to know them on a deeper level. Please don't commit to this person if they're just flying at you like, yeah, let's do this, let's get involved, you know, be careful. I say that because moving into the present or the future energies, the card here is the Moon, which is your card, Cancer. You know, it's your card, but this talks about secrecy. This talks about deception. This talks about things that are not shown to you. They are not brought into light for you. You need to either, you'll either have little bits of information that are given to you, or you might have to read through the lines more. Basically, things are not utterly clear. Things are not 100% on the table for you in regard to the situation, and it's something that you need to be very conscious of. That's why I'm saying please don't just rush into this, because you're going to really, really need to think about this person. You know, clarifying the Moon, we have the Death card. So this is definitely Scorpio energy. Next to the Moon, you have the King of Water. I really feel in this reading, like, if you're having sex with this person, I feel like the chemistry is so off the charts. Like, it is like being hypnotized. It is like being like just overwhelmed with like desire and carnal pleasure and like all of these things that are really desirable, but also just, you don't build a relationship off of good sex. Like, that's a great plus, you know, but make sure that there's way more than that. I feel like this person might not be 100% with you. With the King of Cups, you have the Nine of Wands. So this is being defensive no matter what. This is having your guard up in regard to this person. Now, I want to clarify why the guard is up in regard to the King of Cups. At the bottom of the decks too, the main energy here, we have the Ten of Cups. So this is wish fulfillment. It's a level of wish fulfillment and emotional abundance, but you're in your head about it. You're in your head about it. You have the Hermit here, okay? You're choosing to take some time, and I really think it's necessary that you do, Cancer. At the bottom of the clarifying deck, you have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups talks about regret. The Five of Cups talks about decisions that may not have turned out in your favor, or turned out the way that you maybe wanted them to turn out, and you kind of have to deal with that. So, yeah. I'm gonna use the dragons. Okay. So show me the King of Cups. Why are we defensive in regard to the King of Cups? Show me the King of Cups. Why are we defensive in regard to the King of Cups? Show me Cancer. Why is the... Okay. The Devil. You have the Devil here twice. I feel like this person... Yeah, you're holding off. The Four of Coins at the bottom of the deck. You're holding off here. You need to make sure that this situation is going to find you stability. This is utter stability seeking, the Queen of Pentacles. She does not get involved with anything that's not going to bear fruit, you know, and she's not going to play around either. You need to stabilize. You need to balance the energy out. If you need to really make sure that this situation is going to be something that's going to be fruitful for you, okay? You can't just walk into it willy-nilly. Please don't. Don't be distracted by the dick. That's what I'm saying here. Show me the moon. What's hidden? Show me the moon for Cancer. So 4 of Wands. This person may likely, yeah, with the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck, this person may likely already have a commitment elsewhere. Cancer. Monitor this person. Talk to this person. If they're really good and everything's fine, great. But for those of you that have questions and are concerned about stuff with this person, you might want to dig deeper, and you might want to also just like let them go, because this seems starting to seem like there's deception here on some grand scales. This person may have a relationship already. They may have an established situation already, you know. Show me the Death card. I'm going to double check to see. I feel like that is correct, but I'm going to double check to see what this Death card is about, just because like I'm wondering if this is them leaving something and there's like this interim pace, like stage. Show me the Death card. The World in reverse. So, you know, it's interesting. It's like if this person has something with somebody, they may have unfinished business with somebody. It's going to be your decision, and use your discernment in regard to this person and how they are operating with their previous person, if that has come to light. Let's see here. Yeah, they may have unfinished business with somebody. They may not be done with something. I'm not seeing anything like divorce or anything like that. That's not on the table. It is literally just talking about dealing with others, but also there's a level of secrecy in regard to a foundation that you may not know of yet, or you may not know of at all. So you may want to really, really do your homework with them. Show me the Devil for the Fool. The Tower, and the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Cancer, you have the Queen of Swords twice here. This could be them dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. This could also be you using utter discernment in regard to this person. If you do find out that they have somebody else, you're cutting it. You're cutting it. You're bringing it down. You know, the new beginning, the offer a new beginning is nice, but just because somebody offers you a new beginning does not mean that you want to take it. Sometimes people can be a bit manipulative, a lot manipulative, especially if this person is lying to you about the things that they also have in their life elsewhere. You need to do your homework here with this person, okay? I don't typically advocate like spying and stalking, you know, but find out as much as you can about them if you feel that there's something untrustworthy. And if you do feel that there's something just genuinely untrustworthy, don't involve yourself. What's the point? Like, if you feel that way, like, why would you engage in it? That's not healthy. Show me the Hierophant. What's being offered here with the Hierophant? Yeah. So with the Hierophant, you have the 7 of Wands, and at the bottom of the deck, you have the 5 of Swords. So, you know, you're defensive about this. You're defensive about this offer that they're trying to make to you, you know? The 5 of Swords is manipulation, it's deception, it's lies, it's things that are left unsaid, unspoken, it's information that's removed, left out, omitted. You need to be careful with that. You don't want to enter into something where that's going to be an issue, you know? Yeah, be careful of what's being offered here. I feel like there's kids involved here already. Somebody may have children, or somebody may have just a commitment that they're not able to get away from, you know? You need to use your discernment. If they're upfront about that with you, great. If not, be careful. Where does this lead for the Queen of Pentacles, please? So you have the Eight of Wands and you have the Six of Swords. So essentially, you know, you need to communicate with this person about everything. Hi, babe. You need to communicate with this person in regard to the situation entirely. But what happens here, I feel, is that, you know, in the spirit of balance and fairness to yourself, you are more so inclined to release your energy from this because, you know what, there's a level here of, you know, things that are not spoken, things that are not upfront in regard to this person and their motives, and you need to be very conscious of how you engage in this. I think some of you will be disengaging in this. So, yeah, but you need to communicate that, you know. And the Eight of Wands, it is travel, but also traveling away from a situation. You know, you have two cards here of travel. Traveling away from a situation that is not quite what it was initially presented as. You know, and I think when you do that, at the bottom of the deck you have the Empress. When you do that, though, it's like it allows you to step into your own energy. It allows you to step into an energy where you're actually able to, you're better suited to be with yourself in regard to taking care of yourself, in regard to sticking up for what is right for you. You know, when you do that, you step into your power. That's an incredibly magnetic thing because it allows you to rise in the level of your consciousness and how you perceive yourself. It allows you to excel within your own value, your own self-worth, but also it allows you to take care of yourself. What a beautiful thing, you know? And when you're taking care of yourself, you're feeling good. When you're feeling good, you're raising your vibration. When you're raising your vibration, you tend to meet and gravitate towards people, and people that are feeling that energy gravitate towards you, you know? So it kind of like unsticks you in this way. It's a graduation. I feel like you're letting this person go. I don't know. There's too much secrecy here with this person, you know, and for the Five of Cups to be here at the bottom of the deck, like, that's regret. It's regret. Show me what's found after. So what's found after you leave this situation. It is safe for you to love. So yeah, I feel like you're definitely on guard here. Definitely on guard here with this person, with the Nine of Swords in reverse and this Nine of Wands also. You know, Devil energy here, the Knight of Wands as well. This person you need to be careful with because sometimes when we are, again, I'm going to say that word, digmatized, we make some pretty poor decisions. I'm going to clarify it is safe for you to love, though. Show me it is safe for you to love, please, for Cancer. It is safe for you to love. Okay, Cancer, so interesting. I feel some of you will probably be exiting the situation. Some of you, and remember, this is all about discernment now. Some of you will be engaging in this situation with this person. You have the Knight of Wands. This person who wants to create with you. And you have the Princess of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So moving in a new direction with this